All right. I'll just take my socks off now.
So is it better to do this?
Oh, yeah. Well, off for sure. But you can wait till you feel it's time to take your socks off. Or you can take them off now. Either way. Okay. And everyone can see me? Okay. Good. All right. Well, welcome. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Linda. And we'll get started. So, you can close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. You want to really ground down into the blanket and lengthen up, sit up really tall. A little smile. Bring your hands to the earth in front of you and resource yourself. So it's just like becoming aware of, all the elements. We have the earth, we have the water, the fire, and the air. So we connect with nature. And we connect with the moon and the stars and the sun as we move through our life and all the rhythms. And then inhale, come up and place your hands in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. And they're like prayer hands. And then there's a beautiful sound, primordial sound of the universe, and just like a big yes to all of life. And you can join in or just listen. And you exhale down into the earth and inhale. The sound of Om that connects us to ourselves and to each other. And then release your hands to your thighs. And in a Rasa Yoga class, we always set a theme or an intention. And with our new friends, so we'll start at the beginning. Ganesha is one of the gods, goddesses, deities that there's stories about that you connect with your own life and as you move through. So he's the elephant god, and he is the beginning, the new beginnings, holds the threshold. He's the first one to cross over. And, he dances along, joyful belly. And, so he places, he removes obstacles from our lives, but he also places them too, just for our own growth. And so we'll begin with Ganesha. So one of his themes would be to ground, to grow. And then I can just do a little mantra for Ganesha. If you like to close your eyes. And it goes, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And then his longer song is Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Gurume Deva Sarva Bhuteshu Sarvada. And then you can set a personal intention, like here we are at the new year, 2025. And what is it? What do you want to go for? Big or small? And you set your intention. And do a little breath work. So we'll inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. It's very calming for the nervous system. And I'll count for you. And we'll begin with the inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to your natural breath, and then we'll begin some movement. Okay. Inhale, rock forward through your heart, and exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. So we'll start with like these simple movements and then progress from there. And yoga's for everyone. And then come through center and circle to the right. And we'll take our time. Sometimes we'll go the other way. I'll do 3 sets. No, I'll do 1 set of 3. But lately I'm really into 2 sets of 3. Because I just feel like, I have to really take the time, you know. In the new year, the years go so fast. And then come center. And reach your right hand out and crescent. And come, oh, beautiful. Come up through center and crescent. Ah. Where's yoga been all your life, right? That's what I was like the first day, I remember. Such a beautiful day. I never stopped, right? 24 years later. She's part of my life. Nothing happens until yoga happens. Let's go up through center. taught my kids that a long time when they were teeny tiny. Yoga first. And it doesn't matter when you start, you know. I was actually, how old was I? Oh, I'm not going to tell you because you can figure it out then. I wasn't 18. But I did a lot of it. My mom was an aerobics teacher, you know, like Jane Fonda when I was growing up. Yeah, so cute. And she's in phenomenal shape too. She looks great. And now let's come around and we'll do some cat-cow. And then anything you would like to do, you can pad your knees. So when you practice yoga, like you have all your things around you, and so when you need anything, you can just get it, you know. So place your knees, place your hands, curl your toes under. And then exhale, round in. And inhale, lift your head and tail. Exhale, round in. This is your cat and cow. Lift head and tail. Exhale, round in. Lift your head and tail. And a couple more in your own pace. And then come center and do a couple hip circles to the right. And then a few more. And the other way. And come center. Extend your left leg out to the side. Come up on your left fingertips. Inhale your right heart wing wide. And then slide it through and bring your right ear to the earth. And the right hand can be just like palm on the floor. Come up on the left fingertips, curl back on your head a little bit. Make sure everything feels okay. You don't want to strain. You can reach for the shin if you like. And then curl open. And then take your left hand and lift it up and put your left thumb by the left shoulder. And as your thumb presses in, you kind of open up a little more. And then extend your arm up to the sky. And stay with the breath. In through your nose, out through your nose, as best as you can. And then bend the elbow, thumb in front of the shoulder, and then reach back down and untwist. And come up through center. Extend your right leg out. Inhale your left arm. Slide it through. Bring your head down. Come up on your right fingertips. curl open. Bring your thumb to your right shoulder. As you're ready, you can extend your arm up to the sky. And then bend your elbow, thumb to shoulder. Place your hand back down and untwist. Good. Exhale and round in. Inhale, lift your head and tail. Exhale, round in. And lift your head and tail. And come center. Now take your knees a little wider and your big toes together. And sit back on your heels and walk your hands out in front of you. And bring your head to the earth. And this is called child's pose. You can rest here anytime. Inhale and come up a little bit and then just walk your hands over to the right. And pour yourself over your right knee. Inhale and come up, and we'll walk all the way over to the left. And inhale, come back through center. Come to all fours. And then we'll go into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. So you want to really spread your fingers and claw the earth. Separate your knees and curl your toes under. Lift your knees up, tone your inner thighs, and stretch back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. It's like an upside down V. Press your heels towards the earth. And then spread your toes, lift your heels up, bend your knees a little bit, and really move your hips up and back. Draw your belly back and breathe into the back of your body. Draw your chin back. Very good. And then exhale and walk it back. Get your blocks. And we'll do Uttanasana. So you have your blocks, feet inner hip distance apart, spread your toes, root down, and fold in. Good. And then inhale, lengthen through your spine, draw your chin back. Now, walk your hands away and start hinging your hips back. So you see how my hips move behind my heels, and I counter reach through my arms. Unlock of the knee, you don't want to hyperextend. And then what we call the 3 E's, elevate, elongate, expand. Breathe. Big breath. Exhale. Hinge back like you might fall back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to your shins and roll up. How you feeling? Doing good? All right. So now we'll just do a couple warm-ups. Separate your feet. And then just swing your arms side to side. And tapping your body. And then you can move up towards the shoulders. And back down. And then we'll do a couple of swings. So you go right and left and right and left and right and left. Good. All right. And then we'll just do a little breath work. It helps with the thymus gland. And so you're going to go left hand and right arm. And then you're going to go switch it, exhale, and then inhale. You see how I get my knees into it? You got it. Now we're going to go to inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Back to one. Last one. All right. Good. Now we'll do what we call a little qigong. It warms you up. And you're pretty warm in here, right? Well, we were here last month. It was cold, so it stays nice and warm in here, right? All right, so for this one, you're going to inhale. Well, let me do it with you. Okay. So I'll do it slow first. So you'll inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, lift your heels, tap your shoulders, exhale, inhale, last one. All right, good. Awesome. And now let's separate our feet a little bit. And inhale, sweep your arms out. Excuse me. Go right hand, left wrist, and crescent and look down. Inhale and come up and switch it out. And over to the right. And over to the left. Come through center. Exhale and release, hands in front of your heart. And back to your intention and to really ground down into your own heart and the truth of who you are, and remember the beauty and grace within you, the wisdom, your intuition. Ground to grow. And then earth and sky pranayama. Inhale and sweep your arms up. And exhale to your sides. And root and rise. Inhale. And then remember the earth and exhale. Remember the spaciousness of the sky. and all the possibilities. And then with January, and you can go for that Lakshmi goddess and abundance and prosperity for all. And exhale. And then hands in front of your heart. And then step to the top of your mat. And inhale. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, hinge and reach for the earth. Use your blocks. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Place your hands, step back, downward dog. Inhale your right leg up, and it might take 2 steps. So step forward, right hand to your ankle and bring it all the way up by almost to the left hand. And then lower your left knee down. And it's good to use blocks. See how I pad my knee too? And also just make sure you step it forward enough. There you go, yeah. And see how nice these blocks feel? Yeah. Good. And then see if you can move your pelvis forward and lengthen through your heart. Beautiful. Good. And then you're going to take both your blocks on the inside. And then you're going to walk your right foot wider and turn your toes out. There you go. And now turn your blocks over and see if you can put your forearms on your block and your hands in prayer. Good. Now you can kind of adjust, like maybe walk your back knee back a little bit, let your pelvis move forward, create space there. Draw your chin back, and that helps lengthen your spine, the cervical spine in the neck. And then you can kind of pulse it forward and back. You can lift your back knee up if you feel that will work for you. And then lower back down and come to stillness. And then if you like, you can bend the back leg, bring the right thumb to the right shoulder. Maybe just reach back in this way. You don't have to reach your foot. And curl open. Nice. Exhale and release. And come around. Bring your right leg back. Curl your toes under. Float your hips up and back. And then pedal your heels a little bit, side to side. And then inhale your left leg up. Step it halfway, lower the knee down, and help it up. There you go, you got it. And help it with the hand, this hand. And then come inside with the blocks. Good. Good, good, good. Awesome. And Kristen, you already have the glow, the yoga glow. So pretty, both of you. But you really have it. I noticed when she came in. I was like, oh. Two beautiful girls. All right, and then lower down. Oh, and you can turn your toes out. And one side may feel different than the other. Can you get both elbows down? Oh, there you go. Good. Prayer hands. And like we'll just hang here for a minute and the hips begin to open. And then maybe lift the knee up and pulse it back and forth. You can keep your knee down too. And come back to stillness. And then maybe bend the back knee, thumb to the shoulder. You got it. And then from there, you can reach back. You don't have to reach. Feels good, yeah? To open your heart and body. And then reach back. You can be here, don't worry. No worries. And then exhale and release. Come back. Earth prayer. And then start to move away. Come to child's pose. How do your hips feel? Different. And you can sit back. Okay, then we'll come up and put your blocks in the front. Place your hands, curl your toes under, float your hips up and back, Adho Mukha. And then walk forward towards the top of your mat. You can use your blocks. Inhale, lengthen. Draw your chin back. Exhale and fold. Now we're going to bring your right hand to your left shin. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. You can come up, left hand on the block, and look underneath. So it's like a little twist. And, move your block so you can do what feels best for you. To really, even bend both your elbows and twist through. And then inhale up through center, lengthen. Draw your chin back. Makes sense? Yeah? Exhale. I answered for you. Makes sense? Yeah. Good. Left hand, right shin. Look underneath. Right hand up on the block. Bend both your elbows. Draw your torso towards your legs and look under your arm. Big twist. Draw your chin back. And then inhale, come through center, lengthen. And exhale. Are you getting too hot? Because we can turn that one off. Okay, exhale and fold. Place your hands, step back, downward dog. Inhale your right leg up, step it halfway, and then all the way. Take your blocks and bring them on the inside. Pivot your back heel down. Hop it in and pivot it down. You see how like hop it in like that. There you go. And then turn it out, the toes. There you go. Good. I just have all these little tips because I know what will help you. Walk your hands to the side, you see, and hinge back. And bend your front knee. You got it. Right? You'll notice when I give you a little tip and you do it, and you'll say, oh, it feels good. And then inhale, lengthen, and walk it back over. And now you're going to lift your back heel up and come forward and lift through your heart. And then come back. So now straighten the front leg. Lift your front right toes up. Press down on your heel. So 2 straight legs. And now lower the front toes down. Lift the back heel up. Bend the front knee. Bring your heart through. And then you just go back and forth. 1, 2. You got it. And 3. All right. Now pivot the back heel down. Come up a little bit. Clasp your hands behind your back. Bend your front knee and just bow over if you can. I can get you yoga straps too. That looks good. Exhale and release. Reach for the blocks. Climb back down. Step back. Downward dog, child's pose. Doing okay? Inhale, come up. Float your hips up and back. Inhale your left leg up. And step it through. Lower your right knee down. Get your blocks. Inhale your back leg up. Oh, first, pivot down and walk off to the side. And hinge back. And then walk it in. Lift your back heel up and rock it forward. And then exhale, pivot the back heel down, lift the left toes up, straighten your leg, bow in, dorsiflex, spread your toes. And then inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, rock it back. Pivot your back heel down. Come up. Clasp your hands. Woo! And then humble warrior. And inhale, come up. Release your hands. Step back, Adho Mukha. Walk your feet forward towards your hands. Get your blocks. Exhale and fold. And root down, rise up. Sweep your arms up over your head, palms together. Hands in front of your heart. And now, fearless heart namaskara. Release your hands. Inhale, sweep wide and up. Exhale, hinge and reach. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Place your hands. Step your left leg back. Lower your knee down. Inhale, sweep wide, back and up. Exhale, frame your foot. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, come forward, lower your knees. Bend your elbows, slide your heart through. Root your feet. You can keep your elbows bent, your heart extend, your shoulders back. And a little sway, side to side. And then exhale and come to your knees, float your hips up and back. Inhale your left leg up and step it through. Do the little trick I taught you. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, sweep wide, back and up. You can look at me and Linda. It's a good one to look at too. And Brenda. Linda's in front. So big step forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Sweep your arms up over your head. Palms together, hands in front of your heart. Release your hands. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hinge and reach. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Place your hands, step your right leg back. Pad your knee if you need to. Root down and rise up. Sweep your arms wide and up over your head. Exhale, frame your foot. You can go to all fours and then all the way back to Adho Mukha. Anything that makes it at ease for you. Lower your knees down. Bend your elbows. Slide your heart through. Lie on your belly. You can do baby cobra. Sway side to side. You can even use Sphinx pose. And that's Sphinx pose. But you all look beautiful. Exhale and lower. Come to your knees. Float your hips up and back. Inhale your right leg up. Step it through. Lower your knee. Root down, rise up. Move forward through the pelvis. Exhale, reach forward, big step. Fold in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Sweep your arms up over your head. Palms together, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, reach for your blocks. Step your left foot back, just a little bit. Pivot your back heel down. Bring your blocks either side of your foot. See? Beautiful. And if your back heel is not down, you can step forward a little more. The back heel. There you go. Yeah. Or just bring the back foot forward. Yeah. Not the front one, just the back. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Bend your elbows and fold in. Square your hips. Tone your inner thighs and move them back. Inhale, lengthen. Step forward and switch. Square your hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. The blocks can be up higher too, if that helps. Inhale, lengthen. Step forward. Exhale, fold. Let your head go. You feel the hamstrings opening. There's a little bend in your knees. It's healthy. And inhale, lengthen. And root down. Rise up. Let's step wide. You can face the farmhouse. Bring your blocks out in front of you. Measure your wrists over ankles. Beautiful. And then turn your palms towards the farmhouse and up higher. Star pose. Bring your hands to your hips. Hinge your hips back. Reach for the earth. Use your blocks. Walk your blocks away. So like before, we're going to counter reach to the arms and hinge back through the hips. You can even lift your toes up and hinge back. Most of the weight on your heels. And then draw your belly back, ribs back, extend through your heart, and draw your chin back. And then bring your blocks back under your heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And root down and rise up. Turn your right toes. Good. And warrior two. And then take your block by the outside of your heel. And we'll go Parsva Konasana. And then we'll spin the arm down and we'll go triangle pose, 2 straight legs. So if you have to go higher, you can. And inhale, come up. Bend into your knee. Lift your back heel up and square your hips. Hands in front of your heart. And then twist towards, yep, you got it. Whoop, you can bring your knee down. And twist open. Exhale and release. And lower your knee down, get your bearings, yep. And then we'll inhale and come up, warrior two, and there you go. All right, now just switch your feet so I can see you. So left foot forward. Good. And we'll go warrior 2. And we'll go Parsva Konasana, a side angle pose. And then we'll spin it and straighten both legs, triangle pose. And then we'll bend into the knee, lift the back heel, high lunge, hands in front of your heart. Twist to the outside of your thigh. You can lower your knee down, twist open, lean back. And then begin to untwist. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior 2. And then come up, switch feet. Warrior 2. And then square your shoulders, warrior 1. And then if you want to give it a try, warrior 3. And you can bring your hands down. You can use your block. Test that out, right? And then step back. How'd that go? Switch your feet. Good. Step back. Oh, warrior 2. So these are your rooting and grounding poses. Ganesha. Ground to grow. And they help build confidence and courage and strength, and remember your power. And then go warrior 1. And then warrior 3. So you try to balance and fly. You can bend this knee a little bit, bend both knees a little bit, it helps. And you can have your hands on the blocks. And step back, sweep it up, very good. You can face that way. Clasp your hands, both feet, bring both feet, there you go, you got it. And lower your thumbs to your sacrum and come up. Okay. And then let's walk to the top. Have your blanket. And then bring your heels up and turn your toes out a little bit wide. There you go, and go a little wider. And then you're going to come down, squat, hands in front of your heart, excellent. Spread your toes, root your feet, energetically hug your shins in, tone your inner thighs. Tone your belly back and your ribs, lift through the heart, draw your chin back. And then lift your left elbow up and thumbs in front of the shoulders again. Look down the right shoulder. Slide the arm down the knee a little bit, and then extend your heart wing. And if you'd like, you clasp behind. Not necessary today. And then come up through center. Look down the left elbow, lift the right. Slide down a little bit and open your heart wings. Okay. Okay, now Linda, bend your left arm this way. No. Elbow, here. You're going here. Yeah, but here. It's okay. Is this your bad arm?
Yeah.
Not that it's bad.
No, it's okay.
But just relax.
Oh, there. Okay. Thanks.
I don't think you have it. No, stay there. There you go. You don't have to do it. And then you bind. Beautiful, beautiful effort. And come back through center. Take some, shoot, you're all the way down.
No.
Sit on your block, sit on your block.
No, I'm okay.
Okay. There you go. Good job. And then Uttanasana. You can use your blocks. Lengthen. And then step off your blanket. And fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And root and rise up. Palms together, hands in front of your heart. And release. All right, take your blanket and have a seat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hold your shins and lengthen. Walk your hands out. So hinge back through your hips. Walk it out. You feel it in the hips? Yeah. And exhale, fold. And then walk it in. Bring the left hand behind you. Hold your right foot. And we'll rock it out a little bit. And then take your left hand to your right heel, right hand, right knee. And draw it in. And then to baby cradle. You wrap it around. Do your best. There you go. Yep, yep, yep. See? It's natural. Okay, and then you're going to take your right foot and put it on your left knee. Get your block. All right. Put a block under the left, and then put a block on your, right. So block under right and right ankle. You got it. No, you got it. Did I say it wrong? All right, good. You got it. Sit up tall. You got it. You got it. Good, Sophia. And then walk your hands forward. She's so flexible. You are too. You're both doing really great. Are you enjoying your first class? Good. And then inhale and come up. Take the props away. Bring your legs out. Take a moment. Come back to this is like we can call this butterfly or cobbler's pose or Baddha Konasana. And walk forward. And inhale, come up. Can walk behind. And your aunt's name is Colleen, right?
Yes.
I got it. I was like, is it Kathleen, Colleen, or Maureen? You know?
I also had one.
Yeah. Tell her I said hi. Yeah. And then you were with your best friend, right? Or your cousin.
Yeah, my sister.
Your sister. What's your sister's name?
Kelly.
Kelly. Kristen and Kelly. Oh, nice. And then switch it out. And then wrap it around. And then bring it to the knee. So tell me what side that is. Okay, so under the right and under the left. Thank you. Tell me what side that is. Inhale and sit up. And then walk it out. Fun. And inhale, come up. Walk your legs out. Flex your feet. Inhale, sweep up. You can have a little bend in your knee. It's a big ask to fold forward. So you'll know. You'll know, right? Your body will let you know, informs you, and we must listen. Intuition. And then inhale, come up. And I just thought of that the other night when we had the musicians. They gave us a tea, like just a relaxing tea. And then they told us the 7 stages of alchemy. And then Antonia was her name, and Darren. And so Antonia's like, just do, And then Darren says, and you must do exactly, So it was really fun to hear that. Something made me remember that. So anyway, it relates to the yoga practice, There's like this and that, you know what I mean? It's a discipline too, to make it a practice in your life, to come, weekly or twice a week or whatever, wherever you go. And you can kind of look at it like, just don't give up before the miracle, and it's not just physical, But we want to open our minds and expand, you know. So it doesn't matter what you can do physically, you know. It all comes, you know, as needed. And you know, just think of it as a beautiful journey. And it's a journey all the way back into your own heart. So, and it just keeps evolving like that. And then, you know, you're able to find that joy and then share it out in the world. So that's why I teach yoga, just because it changed my life. I can serve and hopefully touch someone else's life. So that's it. All right, so let's come. Lie on our backs. Yummy, right? Big stretch, best part. Give yourself a big stretch like you just woke up. And then bend one knee and the other. Place your feet as wide as your mat. Knees bent, knees together. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Separate your knees so they're nice and wide as well. So you'll see it's like a windshield wiper. So both knees go to the right. You extend your left arm, look to the left. Inhale, come up through center. Both knees go to the left and you look to the right. Inhale, come up through center and hug your knees into your chest. Bring both knees to the right, gaze left. Bring both knees to the left, gaze right. Feels good, right? Through the low back and the hips, even the shoulders. Good, good twist. Come back through center and then happy baby. We all know happy baby. Maybe rock side to side, massaging your low back a little bit. And then come to stillness. And then straighten your legs and bring them together and turn your palms out. This is called a waterfall. This one you can do at home too, and you can put your legs up the wall. It's very restorative, very grounding and rooting. And then you can bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet together like before. And then lower your feet down. Extend your legs long, big stretch. And then Shavasana. Let your feet go, turn your palms up. And rest in the earth. You can cover up with a blanket if you want. And I'll come and give you a little stretch in your legs. Just place your hand on your belly so I know to come over. Good. I'm just going to hold your ankles and give you a little stretch. And just relax. And inhale deeply and bring your awareness back. Bring movement through your fingers, your toes, and your wrists and ankles. Sweep your arms up over your head. And bend one knee and the other. You can kind of lift your hips up, scooch them over, and roll to your side. There you go. Keep going. Lift your the left shoulder up. Keep going. Fetal position if you can. Is that your left? Yeah. No, like go right, but lift the left shoulder up. And keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Fetal. You got it, Kristen. You got it. Sophia's got it. And then press your both hands into the ground, and then start to sit yourself up. You got it. There it is. Hands in front of your heart. And thank you so much for your presence. Thank you. You look so beautiful, everyone. Thank you for your practice and deep soul beauty. And the light in me sees the light in you. Bow your head to your heart. And namaste. Good job, everybody. You're welcome.